have this knack for creating art. In my free time, I would often draw or create an illustration or maybe a small animation, write a blog maybe. So I often get asked this question a lot. Why do I create stuff when I don't post it on social media? And even when I post it, there are hardly any views or likes or hardly anyone notices it. So this keeps happening to all of us, isn't it? So in a world of content creators and influencers, it is sometimes disheartening to see how baseline human activities like art, painting, singing, dancing have turned into miserable outcomes instead of being seen as usual human behaviors. So I decided to make a video on this. How as humans we are inherently wired to create, irrespective of what our social profile says. So as humans we are wired to create. It might be through prose, science, technology, innovation, arts or anything. The creation is what makes us human. To stay in a state of wonder and creativity is what makes us feel alive. So when we create something, we enter into a state of flow where we control what thoughts we pay attention to. The bridge between our thoughts and actions appears clear and vivid. It elevates our mind to a state of essential focus, which is no less than meditation itself. The psychologist Mihai Csikszentmihalyi in his book Flow, the Psychology of Optimal Experience writes, flow is a state in which people are so involved in an activity that nothing else seems to matter. The experience is so enjoyable that people will continue to do it at great cost for the sheer sake of doing it. Scientific research also indicates that just a 45-minute session of focused creative activity can significantly lower the cortisol levels in our body, thus reducing overall stress. And most importantly, what makes creation worthwhile is the sense of accomplishment that we feel at the end. It doesn't matter if people are liking or sharing, it allows us to reimagine ourselves, reevaluate ourselves, and most importantly, self-appreciate ourselves. The key is to keep a balance between creation and consumption. It's very easy to consume when almost all of the digital media is at our fingertips. We spend countless hours scrolling on our phone or binge watching episodes. The problem arises when we fall into this endless trap of consumption. When we consume much more as compared to creating, we start to feel stuck. Our daily habits get affected, we lose control of our emotions, and it eventually leads to a dull, inactive life with almost zero productivity. So instead of just being idle, holding on to emotions and ideas, we should explore more, self-express more, and create more, irrespective of how the social media algorithm chooses to define us. Honestly, it doesn't take much to start creating. And being involved in a creative process that you enjoy the most is the best form of self-care.